Welcome back to Dimension Trader. My name is John T. This channel is to help the trader like you to improve your trading skill in 7 days. Subscribe, like, and share if you learned something today. Let's begin. Today we're coming to the day 3. We are going to properly design a trading plan which is include entry, stop, target, and the risk. Back to the chart. After today's stock scanning, we pick up a couple stock, but we are going to bring one of the ticket. The ticket called BATRA, Batra. This ticket gives us a very good edge of the entry. Plus, we can apply the same thing to our own trading plan. Our trading plan will be according to the location of the price cycle and will open for continuation setup or reversal setup. For back chart today, we have a continuous setup in the dimension 2. Let me show you what do we see here. When price come up with a top, it will create resistance after pricing breaking down and create a bottom and break up, create the support. Pricing retesting once and come back. This will create the dimension 2 in the middle, which is the continuation, and dimension 4 for the reversal, which we have in this case. This is the reversal for dimension 5. So on the top here is dimension 1, middle continuation is dimension 2, bottom is dimension 3. So this is create a complete cycle for the price reaction. As our correction on this one, this is a half of the continuation and half of the reversal. What do we set up? Because first thing, we have the bounce right here, we have the hammer right here. Okay, then hammer is forming along with the trend line, which is a little too far for the continuation and the reversal. We can consider this zone as the dimension 2 continuation, as you can see, but we do also have the bounce under resistance back to the dimension 5 zone. Why are we thinking this will going up more? First of all, we got a hammer right at the trend line, which is the second touch right here. Here is 1, here is 2, and the pricing trend line is forming down all the way from here. As we can consider this zone is reversal plus the bounce back, the continuation in a bigger time frame. Okay, as we can see the bigger time frame, here is the bottom, here is the first bounce, and we got a top right here. Pricing is being bounced back to create the bottom, and first testing the small resistance and come back to testing second time. Okay, so our final target should be up here, where is our resistance for dimension 4 zone for the reversal possible setup. Of course, this trend could end up with retesting the previous high, which is bring us higher return if you enter the position down right the place we recognize. But for the short term, of course, we're going to aim for this trend line right here, which is the dimension 4 resistance. If pricing keep going, we can move up our target to hit the second target right here, or we can keep holding till the pricing hitting the final top $59 right up here. But because this is a weekly chart right here, it's going to take a while to moving up a lot far. So in our short term, we can see in 15-minute chart, we have the dimension 3, we have 1 bounce, 2 bounce, and the trend line is zoning from the 4-hour, which we can aim up here for our target. This is going to be the short term. If you're holding for less than a day, we can scalping along the way to the upside. If you are going for the midterm, we can aiming for the 1 hour, which is up here, resistant 42 high along with the downtrend up here. If enter here, this is our final target right here. If you aiming for the long term, this is the top. We are aiming up here, and here's the bottom, dimension 2 or dimension 5, which can expecting bounce beyond this area and going hitting the 54.94. So as our trading plan, we have the short term, which is dimension 5 reversal, and midterm we are looking around dimension 2 continuation, long term dimension 2 continuation. Okay, so as we can see our pricing position, we are going to lay out how are we going to execute this position. According to your MACD study, moving average line study, or Bollinger Band study, you can recognize this area could be a very good crossing up with the moving lower low and the higher high on the MACD. Suppose we might have those kind of the setup right here. So your expectation probably going to be retracement before you move up. That could be one scenario. Other scenario, if the pricing crossing the moving average and bounce back and touch the trend line, it could be your entry right here. So whatever your trading indicator you are using, we are looking for long according to what we see. Hammer, trend line, precision of the low breaking the support with the rejection, which is the candle, hammer candle we see right here. And this is a very good entry we can recognize as a continuation for the upside. Now come down to how are we going to put our entry, stop, and the target here. From the different time frame, we have the different target we can expect. If you want to hold the price within the day, scalping up to this reasonable high is your number one choice. If you are doing a swing trade, midterm, like holding the day or two, then 42.2077 or around this high, which is resistant, could be our midterm target for our final target. For your long term, 54.94, this could be our long term target if you're holding higher for more than a week. Okay, so our trading plan layout will be look like this. According to the long trend hammer, this is going up as a bias. Our entry is going to be right here around this area. Our stop is going to be on the entry on the bottom of this tail where its trend line is. For a safer side, you can also put down here. So your stop 1, stop 2 depends on how far in the tolerance you can take if the pricing against you. Third, you always aiming for risk and reward 1-to-1 for your target 1 position. Up here, target 2. So we have the short term target 1, target 2, and midterm we have target 3 or target 4. Long term, we might have target 5, target 6, or even target 7. So short-term position, we have 1 to 2 average trading ROI. Midterm swing trade, we might have 1, 2, 3, or 4 ROI. Long term, we might have 1, 2, 6, or 7 ROI. The holding time, this could be a day, this could be a couple days, and this could be weeks. Okay, so trading plan is all laid out here. All we need is find your comfortable entry according to your indicator study. Now let's calculate the risk. We are heading back to the Excel sheet. If you have one, we can create this very easily. For example, we have 1,000 funds, reasonable risk, we can holding for 0.5% or 1%. Let's do 1% at this scenario. So the 1% of the 1,000 will be $10. Our buy price will be $41.49. Let's put the ticket right here, BATRA, backtrack. Our stop can be reasonable, 20.40.27. Okay, so as our trading habit, we always like to hold midterm. So let's aiming for 42, no, let's go 43.60. So our trading and winning ratio is about 1.73. So almost 1.2. Depends on when did you pick your entry. Our entry is whatever market available when it's open. But our best scenario will be looking around $41 as our entry. Then this will bring up our ratio 1.1 to 3.56, which is almost 1 to 3.5. So it depends on your entry position. Let's just leave it for 141.1, just an example for this trade setup. So according to the calculation, risk is equal to buy price minus stop, which is 83 cents. Our profit is our final target, 43 divided by 43 minus our entry, 41 and 10, which is $2.50. So we got a risk and profit according to 10% risk. This is equal to how many shares we're going to hold by divide the $10 divided by 0.83. So our total share we can purchase will be 12 shares. Our profit, of course, is going to be 1.301. So this is equal to profit times share 12. So we are going to risk $10 to make $30 in this case. So total funds we will need to risk to put our fund aside for the margin, which is shares times the price. So 495 is what is required to open 12 shares on this start. If we put a stop right here, 83 cents, profit $2.50, then 12 shares, and this is what we are going to hold on the fund. That is how we come up with the calculation on your risk. So at this point, make your own sheet, and when you've got any questions, always submit for any details how do we come up with those calculations. Okay, so today we pick backtrack as one of the example to identify our trading plan strategy and our entry stop and target. Also we show how to get your risk calculation correctly. And the last thing is I would like to do one more example. Let's do IO and Q, as we have this one recognized for set up a couple days ago. The reason I want to pull this one is because I want to show you the price cycle can be recognized in any time frame. That is going to be a same application when you find your trading position. As a 15-minute on this I, O, and Q, we can see we got the top right here, and we got a bottom. Pricing broke creates resistance. Pricing broke creates support. Okay, so this is dimension 1. This is going to be dimension 3. We have the dimension 4 up here, and those continuation is going to be dimension 2. Pricing hit here with dimension 5 with the reversal hammer, reversal candle, along with the trend line right here. So when the pricing breaking up, falling back, this is going to be a perfect entry for scalping. When pricing enter here, we put our entry right here, our stop right here. So 1 to 1, target 1, 1 to 2, target 2, which is hit our resistance. If you can tell, we have a potential going up in a higher time frame. You can always hold in for target 3 or even target 4 along the way. Once the pricing moving up, you move up your stop. So on to target 2, and you move your stop to target 1. Then you go to target 3, you move your target 1 stop to target 2, so on. So this can help you to prevent when pricing coming back to you against you, you can always end up with profit. Or you can do the different management on your trading management. That is up to you how close or how carefully you want to preserve your capital. As we try to point this out is because price cycle can be found in any time frame that can help you to recognize which zone you are dealing with when you apply your indicator study and your trading style. Okay, let's do one more. JBSS. This is the pair that we recognize could be the possible continuation setup, but according to the time frame, it's going to be much wider. Why is that so? First of all, we found a hammer right here, the big tail rejection, right at the uptrend trend line we recognize in day chart, where we see dimension 3 create dimension 2 pricing bounce in the area where we have possible upside moving in the bigger time frame chart. Okay, because we do not have any trend line up here from the weekly. 127.26 is our height. But this trade gives us a very big question, is our return and the risk. At the previous high, 127, our extension with the target, if we enter right where we have the hammer here, it's going to be 102.60 cents. If we put our stop down here, this is our target 1, this is our target 2. This might not hitting 127 for target 3, so probably here's only one target 2.5. Target 3 will be going beyond this area. So this is going to be a long-term setup strategy. You are aiming for the upside because in the short term, we do not have any top can be retesting at this point. If we try to check closely, maybe we can draw a top here resistance trend line moving up for a top dimension 4 area. That could be one possibility. And if we go in lower time frame, we only have the bottom, which is right here. We don't have anything beyond this point as those 3 time frame. So this chart strategy is going to be the long term. Okay, that's why we point this JBSS out, but not expecting a short or mid-term entry at this point due to the long tail and the long target on the top side. Okay, just for the information, we can find the dimension 2 still in the big chart like this. So today is pretty much focusing on what we are calling on BATRA, BATRA. Hopefully tomorrow the pricing will come back to create the entry before it's shooting to the upside. Hopefully come back to where we have the support right here, because there is the obviously rejection around this area when the pricing trend line break, pricing coming down for the support, and this is the second time testing, so we're expecting probably third time testing to create a more higher angle of the trend line. That is our guessing, so we don't know how it's going to fall. We'll check to see also tomorrow's news release. According to the news schedule, that is one thing we just recognize, we just saw for tomorrow's news release. Tomorrow is May 16th, going to be Thursday. We have unemployment claim in 5:30 Pacific time. Okay, so tomorrow news might holding a lot of the potential for any gapping up or gapping down. If this one gapping up, then we might not have the very good entry to expand our profit at this one. If this gapping down, then this is telling us pricing might have the deeper retracement to retest the currently trend line and the support, even we have the long tail. So to couple the possibility, we just need to wait for the news to see how is that going to be unfold. Alright, so that's pretty much about today's video on training your trading plan, stop entry, and the target. For day 3's training, we'll come back for more on the future training to help you to improve your trading skill. If you learned one thing or two today, please subscribe, share, and like our video, and you will not miss any more training coming up to help you to improve your trade in 7 days. We'll come back to you again soon. Goodbye.